Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Let's take a look at this clip. As I said, my opinion, we're what? I think we are truly living in a silent purge, a civilized silent purge. Lives are falling apart. And guess what? Everybody's trying to keep it together, because we were told you go to school and you work hard and you're a citizen and you're a taxpayer, and then you look up the tax dollars are helping everybody, but you, the American taxpayer, and you kind of need a lifeboat right now. I had a man to tell me, this was it sometime this year, maybe late last year. I know it was during the summer. So it may have been, yeah. And we were just talking about different things going on in the country, and he'd fought for the country, the veteran. But I told you guys about a volunteer thing that I was involved in. And so he was disgruntled. And it was like, wow. I'm like, yep, this here, it's unbelievable. And he said to me, I'll never forget, it struck me so I can remember, I can envision it in my mind. It was so major. Right now, it was in the daytime, he was standing there, and I can just see it right now in my mind. He was so tired, had a problem getting health care. They're like, you got a major problem, they're giving you an aspirin. So I remember him standing there, and he said to me, which at that moment, how you're doing something and you're talking, and I just kind of stopped. And he said to me, well, I'm glad I won't live long and I won't be here because, it's hard to survive. This is a man who's still in the military. It's just hard to survive. He said, I'm glad I won't live long, so I'm kind of looking forward to it. So I'm like, this guy, glad you're not going to live long? Life that hard, that challenging. Yeah, life that hard, that challenging. That's what he said. Well, I did some checking, and I'm like, yeah, I kind of know, a little something about the dude. I did some checking, and I guess he got his wish. Sad to say. I guess he obviously, from what I've been told and see, he got his wish. And that's sad. And here's the thing. You think he's the only one? This is where we are in society. Sure, you're going to always have people that are depressed. Things happen. But when you sell them a dream, and then people realize it's a nightmare. The powers that be said, do this, do that, go to school, work hard, you're going to do fine if you work hard. Well, people already did that, and now what? Working hard and still trying to avoid starve. Came before I did a video on that channel, working hard trying not to starve, on that little series there on my Simply Said 2 channel. People sitting up here, they can't afford to pay for lunch for the children. So when you can't do that, that kid gets a special lunch. You don't think that's embarrassing? But hey, send them out to Ukraine. Oh, but hey, yeah, and I also read a report. They're going to send, I believe the report said $100 million to the Palestinians. Really? We're sending money to, so we're going to fund both sides? What's going on? But in the meantime, Americans can't make it. So listen to this video. Yeah, he got his wish. That was so profound. I mean, to have someone stand there and say in your face, they'll be glad, when it's over, that they won't be here. That's sad. So listen to this video where she's going through, this is the norm. Check it.
Scared. I'm really starting to worry. All my credit cards are maxed out. I haven't made a payment on my credit cards in months because I have no money to do it. My savings is exhausted. There's nothing in there. Gas overnight has gone up 16 cents where I live. It is now $4.15 a gallon. I just want to know, what are people doing? Because this is getting really scary. I can't buy groceries. My electric bill is $400 a month. My house payment has gone up $100 or $150 a month. I don't know what they expect people to do, but here we are giving billions of dollars to Ukraine and paying for Hunter Biden's fucking trial and all this bullshit the taxpayers have to pay, but we cannot live. I mean, people are going to lose everything. They really are. Like, I'm scared. I can't sleep at night because I'm worrying about how I'm going to pay something. I can't even feed my kids. I mean, this is getting really, really scary. And I know I'm not the only one in this situation. I know there's millions of other people.
Yep.
But, I mean, I'm scared.
And you should be. That's why I said we're looking at a civilized, silent purge. Can't afford to feed the kids. That is heartbreaking. Oh my God. Children. Civilized, silent purge. So yesterday, having a conversation, it's just some stuff is just too much. Someone we know, a friend, hasn't worked. I mentioned it before, the savings has been exhausted. What is this? The unemployment money, that's gone. That program has stopped. So there is literally no income. Had a problem. I think it was like I mentioned on the channel, like December's mortgage was coming up. Didn't have that. So I reached out to someone. I'm like, hey, make sure to call right now. This might can get you a 3 or 4 month deferment. I happen to call someone who does mortgages, has some information. So go ahead and call right now before you miss the payment so they can go ahead and help you and at least try to buy some time. Well, still kind of hard to do. And it's sad when you haven't worked in about a year. Got so stressed out. Well, first it was this idea. Okay, try to sell the house, which we know, hey, with the interest rates, come on. But hey, you might get a deal. Somebody might fall in love with it. So here's where we are. So much for the hard work and education. Let's say you pay $400 for a house, or 4 and a quarter, and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna try and sell a house, and maybe, which I knew at this point, the length of time in the home, you're not gonna walk away with probably any money. But hey, you can see. Then start checking other comps. People trying to sell their houses. One house had a whole extra darn game room onto it. Just as nice, newer. When they were paying 4 and up for those houses, people trying to sell. I can't believe one house they're trying to sell in the same area, $350. Go further down, a little further out, they got the same square footage home. I'm like, wow, prices are dropping like that. I guess they're trying to get out. $350, and it's larger. Someone said, hey, they got houses down here, believe it or not. Wow, they got something for like $280, same square footage. It's in a different county, and they're bidding newer stuff out there. It's a lot cheaper. I'm like, wow, you don't want to jump on that. So how is she going to sell her house, hope to get some money, when you have houses already around you going for like $350? One had one for $375. So even selling a house is not even an option. I said, hey, where'd she go? Where Lizzie? She got so stressed. I think it was stressed. So stressed out. She decided to pack up a little bag and just go visit some family. Just to go, visit them to get away from the house, is what I think. And it's so much stress. Just drive over there, pack some things, and you're going to kind of hang out over there for a while. Why? I think it's stress. Just imagine you're in your home and you got to get out. And we're talking about yours. Unemployment has stopped, and you were normally making it with, unemployment and your savings. You can match some things up. 6-figure job, been gone, hasn't worked in a year. So you literally have no income. Literally, no income. What are you supposed to do? People are looking for work, can't even find a job. What are jobs? So remember when all those people rushed out and bought those homes and they were paying like 20,000 over the ass, 50,000 over the ass, old bidding wars. People were lined up. Remember? They were lined up down the sidewalk in some areas trying to buy a home. Some of those same people bought those homes, don't have the jobs or income anymore. They can't keep the home. Where is the American going to go? Because all I see is maybe shelter. Those are filled up. But hey, a lot of illegal immigrants, they got hotels. They've got hotel rooms. You got a shelter on a cot, exposed. They had, don't forget, I did the video on it. They were coming here giving them free phones, Xbox. Even had a shelter with sofas and rugs, free internet, coffee, even ethnic food. Do you not see what's going on? Orange had said it. I wish he'd given us, Trump said it. I wish he'd given us more specifics. He said, they're after you. I'm in the way. I wish we had more specifics. I don't think anybody saw this coming. It's unprecedented. And I'm like, wow. So maybe that's what he meant. Well, I wish we had a little bit more clarification on what was going to happen, but let's be realistic. Who knew? Who saw this coming? I didn't. He said, they're after you and I'm in the way. Hence, I say we're looking at a civilized, silent purge. When the middle class is struggling, you got a hell of a problem. And nothing is being done. I posted a video yesterday, and this channel is, that channel's different. Dealing with maybe like financial issues, things like that, the economy. I'm going to post it here. The system is already rigged. Oh, it's rigged. I'm still hot about that. I'm going to post it up here to show you it's rigged. The ones at the top, man, those packets getting fat. And something about it just says, nah, something's not right. Something weird, not right about it. It's like you're voting people in the office and they're getting paid a job and they're helping everybody but you and they're helping themselves. But this is where we are. Nobody cares. That's why I said you're looking at basically a civilized silent purge. What are you going to do? What are they going to do? While they get rich, stand back and watch? See, here's the thing about it. The replacement has expanded. The replacement is, I think, it's for all working people, even middle class. There were more billionaires created last year. Saw that report on the financial news. Wow, really? How surprising is that? I tell you, all these jobs, man, it's all a joke. They got some jobs now again, even in the stores. They got IA. They can operate a Family Dollar Family Tree and only have two people there. A Dollar Tree and only have Family Dollar and a Dollar Tree stores like that and have two people working there. One person to check while watching the self-checkout and then one person stocking the back. Look at the money saved. And don't forget, you may not always get 40 hours. Oh no, these companies are slick. While people sitting up here playing, somebody planning. I've been telling you, sitting up here playing, somebody is planning, thinking, oh yeah, what can we do? You think so? Of course they are. So what to do? Scared? Should be. You think she's the only one? That's why I say we are, in my opinion, we are looking at a silent, do you hear me? A civilized silent purge. It's civilized because everybody's, which is honest, trying to keep it together. and hoping for the best, and nothing's, it's the same old, same old. American taxpayers sitting up here basically being starved out of their very lives. Americans need help. I haven't heard anybody talk about it. Again, Kevin O'Leary, and I wasn't a fan, but I saw, wow, he's really an advocate for small businesses. He been saying, hey, the bank's giving all the money to the big guys. They're the same ones that they bailed out. Hey, what about the little guys? What about the small businesses? What about the small people that rely on the small businesses to hire them? You're not giving them any money. Do you not see what is going on? Even if you don't follow the financial news, do you not see what is going on? You think they don't have the data? See, in our community, specifically the BC, we don't have the data collectively. And guess what? Most Americans don't right now, because guess what? When you're working trying to survive, there you go. If some of us can get the data, we don't want it. You don't think they see what's going on? All the money going to the big companies, but none to small businesses, and that's the backbone of America's hiring force. Do you not see what's going on? If the small business cannot get money to innovate, to expand, to hire, what do you think is going to happen? It's going to suffer and probably go out of business. Ergo, got to let those workers go, plus the small business person, the owner, got to go ahead and find a job too. Oh, jobs are nowhere. What do you see? I see a civilized silent purge. Sad to say. It's more civilized. I'm telling you, don't be surprised. Do not be surprised. You might start seeing more people doing these, I think more crime, doing these, what do you call, snatch and grab type of thing. Oh yeah, because they're going to realize, a person has nothing to lose. And get to a point, gee, I did what they said. I followed the direction, what they said to do. I did all that already. You did. Yeah, and great. I did everything they said. How'd it work out for you? Losing everything. Losing everything. How'd it work out? So once people have, again, if you don't have your resources that you need, it's just for basic survival, it shouldn't be this hard to afford to rent an apartment. Starving you out with the small businesses not getting the money that they need, but all the big guys are. I already saw what time it was. I mean, it's not hard to figure out. It's not hard to figure out at all. Oh, so they're going to starve out the small businesses, which is going to mean more layoffs. Companies are saying this year still going to be laying off. The guy said on Squawk Box, what did he say? Oh, yeah, when they were saying the end of, what was it? I want to say maybe like around the last quarter of 2022. Oh yeah, well the next go around of layoffs is going to be white collar for 2023, and they're not going to be able to find those jobs. No kidding, you think so? And he's like, yeah, then they're going to pretty much lose those houses. So he's just saying what they behind the beltway already know. He's just saying, and it's happening right now. And now we're in 2024. Not going to be a big influx of jobs, but it's going to be an influx. It's going to be a lot more people losing their jobs. Then you lose a job, then you can't find a job. What do you think is going to happen? The civilized silent purge. What do you think is going to happen? It's like the person I'm referencing decided to leave the house for a couple of days. That's stress. Imagine no income, there's no money, the cards are maxed out. Man, everybody's different. And for a minute, just hearing about it, and especially when you know somebody personally, it really just made me kind of shake a little bit. And it's like, oh my goodness. This is crazy. We should be scared. Some people have, I am telling you, and I know some sister girls, African American, we're Black women. Oh, trust me. My friend's husband that just passed away, unfortunately, he left her fine. She doesn't have any financial problem. If anything, she got an influx of cash. through the life insurance. You know, other friends, hey, they've done well. But there are other people who aren't doing well. There are people who have done well before. But it's like, man, nothing for that person right there. Somebody I know, we're cool. Nothing for that person to easily have, let's say in their account, just $500,000 cash. I mean, and that's them, $500,000 cash. That's nothing for them. It's just, and that's no, it's no big whoop. Me, I don't. But for them, yeah, I mean, it's like, and you know, doing okay for themselves. We're looking at, I think, a civilized silent purge. And I guess the Americans, nothing's being done by this administration. None of these politicians, I don't see none of them, Republican or Democrat. Nothing is being done to help the American people. I don't see it. If it is, please show me. What's going to happen? That's why I said civilized silent purge and just watch. Okay, you lost your house. Okay, go stay with somebody if you can. And you lost no money. You don't think that was going to work on a person mentally? You don't think so? No money. Cards all maxed out. I saw a lady in the store. Her card didn't work the first time, and she just kind of tensed up. And the way when she was trying that card again, she seemed nervous, and I was like, oh boy. Then it finally worked, thank goodness. No money, no income. Again, if you lose the resources that you need to survive, when people can't eat or feed their children, we got a hell of a problem. And I just cannot believe nothing is being done. We can't be printing money when you're sure paying for a war. We can't be printing money. You're printing for all this. Do you know? I got to post different video. How much it's costing the American taxpayers? I say it can't be a couple $100 billion. Couple of $100 billion to feed illegal immigrants. But like she said, she can't afford to feed her kids. She's not the only one. I believe this system is so rigged. Heck, my opinion, even Wall Street. Please. Again, I'm going to post that video for those who didn't see. I want you to see. It's rigged. And sure, we've made some money, but it's rigged. It's something going on. That's, again, my opinion. I'll just show the video. The stats speak for themselves. I don't know if you all remember SVB. They were talking about, we're going to do an investigation onto all the people who went ahead and sold or shorted SVB. We're going to do an investigation. Well, okay, I heard about that investigation too, and all that money was made. We got a little problem up in here. You did the investigation. A man already showed you, hey, a lot of those people that got out just in time for SVB, they're in Congress. So how are they going to get out days before? When'd you get out? Just in time. So everybody closed their positions just in time for the collapse. You playing with me, right? Yet Americans, I'm saying we're facing a silent purge. When you lose your standard of just a way to survive, food, clothing, shelter, when you don't have that, what do you have? Nothing. You can't afford to feed people? Are you serious? Silent purge. So she's afraid. We all should be. Middle class been beat down. I thought 2023 was something. It had its challenges. 2024 is already a nightmare. And we're only, 5 days in? It's too much. Anyway, sorry this video is a little longer than it should have been. It's exasperating, psychologically dehumanizing, stressful. This is, I just can't. Orange Head said, they're coming after you, but I'm in the way. I wish we would have had more specifics. Americans like just on a sinking ship. Anyway, feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Let me know what your thoughts are. And I'm out. It's too much.